everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest factor in this game, weather, and not the good kind. The snow is coming down, and it's going to keep coming down throughout the game. Conditions will definitely be difficult out there. It's the Texans going up against the Eagles.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Garoppolo now, first down throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Danny Shelton getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football, go make a play, and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Able to avoid him at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 63 yards on the ground. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down following the run. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Get ready! 180! On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And it's caught. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
First down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And now running right through it. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Boom, Boom,
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 52 yards. First down throw for Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down following the incompletion. On the toss, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cliff Averill with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7 on his Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
First down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, they run with Gurley. What a spin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Let's go! Green, 39!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. This one fielded at the 5. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Force. Switch. Dagger.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Way 90.
Bridgewater now on second down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game The second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken very short. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. They'll run with White. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And the D looking like they may blitz. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. First down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Robert Ayers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And that one results in 35 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jimmy Garoppolo, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. For Gurley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Three yards remaining here on second down. Play clock winding down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gurley again here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Now a play fake here on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
third down. That's White. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And a dump off to White. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Caught left side, Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
And he's going to go down again. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Let's go. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit. Let's go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. It's complete to Brown, right side.